everybody. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I know how difficult it is to make the time out of the day to come down, especially during the long weekend. So I really am so grateful that you've all made the time to come and join me in the sound bath today. For this sound bath, I would like to, before we begin, set an intention for the night. So as some of you may know, I am a Feng Shui consultant outside of this. And in my work and in my discipline, our job is to see the energetics of the universe around us and harmonize it with our environments and also with the human form as well. And I feel like, especially with these kinds of events, as we are changing the external environment through sound, it's a really lovely way to really know, see and acknowledge what the universal energies are at the moment. So we're better able to approach that and combat that and to live well and to live intentionally. From our ancient Chinese perspective, which Feng Shui is a part of, it is all about this philosophy of living the middle way. So living a really balanced life is what we perceive to be a way to live in very good health. And it's that same principle throughout Feng Shui and Chinese medicine and throughout Tai Chi, all of those really long-standing Eastern traditions for nurturing the body. In this period of time, we are currently in what we call an age of fire. So for this year, it is the beginning of a fire season, we like to say in Chinese philosophy. So this fire season lasts for 20 years. And like the nature of fire, it's incredibly quick. It's very, very vibrant. It rises up. It's the only one of the elements that we see that is ephemeral in nature. It isn't something we can touch, but it's something that we can see, and it's bright and beautiful. In that sense, in the fire season, this time, this year especially, it'll be a time all about action. As some of you may have seen, this year has gone by so incredibly quickly. You kind of blink and it's just gone. Sometimes it depends on what you have in your personal astrological chart, but some of you who might be a bit more sensitive may have felt this shift in November last year. We say that that is when the fire season was conceived, and its birth was in early February. So since early February, it's just there's this pace that all of a sudden things have gone so quickly, and if we're not careful, we forget to ground ourselves in the moment. Fire, it represents so many beautiful things. It represents the impulse for life. It represents our creativity. It is the connection that we have to the divine, so our spiritual practice as well. It is brought forth into the human plane through modalities such as vibrational healing that we will be experiencing here tonight. Especially within this time, within these few years ahead, it will be about creating heart-centered community. So that's why I'm so happy that you're all here today, because we are, in a sense, in our own heart-centered community that Mel has so lovingly provided for us today. Just like a flash in the pan or a spark of light, this year it'll go away just as quickly as it arrived. So it also means that for fire to burn well, we need it to be grounded in the fuel that creates it, to be grounded in the earth. Fire without fuel, it can be dangerous if we don't know how to contain it. Which is why for tonight, I would like for us to connect through the opposite of fire. So the water, or in Chinese philosophy, we like to call it the yin, of yin and yang. So yang is this vibrant, exuberant energy, and yin is the exact opposite. It's calmness, and it's stillness, and it's being here in the present moment. Just that really deep sense of just almost that serene calmness that we can feel at times. All forms of healing that we have, they need to be channeled throughout the body. So I think that's a really important thing to remember in these times. When we are moving forward and trying to better ourselves, it's always important to reconnect through the physical, tangible form, having these ways of integrating practices that affect the physical body, especially through diet. Within our diet, especially this year ahead, it'll be really beneficial for us to eat things like black foods, so sesame seeds and really dark beans, and also soups and stews that have been cooked for a very long time. It's been broken down, it's become of the yin. Especially if some of you can eat meat, that would be a really good way of enhancing the yin of the body. So those are all some things to take note of and just sort of process, and when you go back home, maybe see if that is beneficial for you. I want our intention for today to be to connect back with the stillness in our bodies and in our spirit. The fire is represented by our spirit, so to really bring stillness to that and to balance it in this time. To be aware in this present moment and ground ourselves. So for today, you are welcome to focus on how these the frequencies of the singing bowl, how they affect your tangible body, our sight, our smell, our sound, the physical touch. You can really begin to just notice that within your body. Otherwise, I will be going through a chakra clearing meditation tonight. So you're very welcome to meditate on the words that I say. Each chakra, the energy centers of the body, and each energy center is representative of different aspects of our lives. So you're very welcome to just meditate on that and just see what comes up. And otherwise, you're very welcome to experience this as just being in the moment. I really want tonight to be a time where we reconnect back in with ourselves, to heal this massive fire energy of our time. It's the beginning of fire, so it is at its sense when it's the most concentrated and it's the strongest. Through always grounding through the earth and through the stillness and the really deep restfulness. And I want to meditate on the energetics of water tonight.